It's 6:35 on Tuesday, the 15th of August. Just about halfway through the month. The thought I heard something. Temperature's 57 degrees. Sunrise was at 5:33, which is exactly 1 hour later than it was when summer came in back in June. Sunset's at 7:40. Oh boy. Nothing on the side of the game cameras. I hadn't gotten any updates from the northwest camera. So I took a run down there on the ATV to see what was going on, and she wouldn't even power on or reboot. I tried several times turning it off and turning it back on. Nothing. So I took the power pack back to the house, put a meter on the batteries. There's apparently two sides to it. One side had six volts. The other side had, I think, 2. And I measured each battery. One battery had negative 0.76 volts. I don't know much about batteries or electronics, but I don't understand how a battery can have negative 0.76 volts. Not the first time I've had that condition, but the first time I've had it with the lithium batteries. So I replaced 3 out of 4 batteries on the one side and put it back in, the power pack back in the camera, and now she's operational again. It caught up on several days of pictures. So I guess one side of the battery pack is for taking pictures, and the other side is for talking to the cellular network. Tom Linscott's already in here. I think that's his excavator. Flynn and I walked in there last night. There's a few wet spots yet. Sounds like he's coming up this way with his excavator. Come on, Flynn. Flynn's lagging behind today for some reason. Come on. Let's go. Now he's pulling ahead. I knocked myself out a little bit yesterday. I wanted to get out of the house and do some work, but I didn't feel like mowing the grass. So I pulled the chipper out and decided I'd clean up some alders that had taken over an area I usually walk with Flynn. I couldn't walk there anymore because the alders were all over the place. And it was a mistake because the alders are full of leaves right now. So so the branches are super heavy. But I cleared 2 of them out. Managed to trip over one stump and end up on the ground. Luckily I didn't hit my face on one of the other stumps. Look at that pile of dirt, huh? Anyway, I also trimmed up one pine tree that was bothering me. I like to get it close to the trees I'm mowing. And I trimmed one up about to the 5-foot level. It allowed me to get right to the trunk of the tree. And I'm mowing a nice clean cut. Well, today's Tuesday, it's a sewing day for Rita. So she'll be down at the Stonebuilt Club for the girls. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm pulling the chipper out again. I was thinking maybe I'll get the tractor out with the bush hog. Get up that area down on the north driveway. It's getting overgrown. I really need a forestry mulcher. A Bobcat-like device with a big blade on the front. Just go through and rip everything up. Or a flail mower. A flail mulcher. I was watching a video on them yesterday. Well, after I cleaned up the chipper and the John Deere, I made the mistake of angling the chute that the chips come out of. I angled it away from where I was cutting the alders, so I didn't have any residue inside blow and hit me with a chunk of wood. And the next time I try to use it, I forgot to angle the chute again, and it was blowing right into the John Deere Gator. So I made a mess of the Gator. But the backpack blower I have, made by Shindawa, out of steel. My string trimmer and my backpack blower are Shindawa. I've had them for 10 years or so. They start up right away, no problems. I'd never replace a spark plug in them. I should. Anyway, after I cleaned everything up, I took the ATV out, took a ride down to the 105. After I do some work, I like to take a ride in the ATV just to blow the dust off and cool down a little bit. Excuse me. Got down to 105 and I found one section that's got some blackberries that are ripe, ready to harvest. Only a small section though. Not worth the effort to go down there and pick a bowl of blackberries. Maybe you can go out and pick a bucket full. That's a different story. The blackberries on our property are still not ripe. Mosquito. Well, today's Tuesday, so Tom's been going at that for 8 days now. 9 days? Started a week ago Monday. So Sunday would have been 7 days. Monday 8. Today's Tuesday, that's 9 days. Yeah. Flynn and I walked in there on Saturday, and there were wet spots. Not from the rain, it looks like groundwater. And then yesterday we walked through again, and there's still 3 or 4 areas that need more gravel. I didn't think it would take Tom this long to do the drive. He did have to pull out some stumps, and those are gone. I keep adjusting my hat because I'm getting bit in my forehead with no seams. Flynn wants to go to Prentiss today. I had the drone out yesterday. It was a beautiful morning. But as soon as I got the drone up to altitude, the application on the iPad was telling me it was too windy, that I should land right away. So, took a short video, a couple pictures, and brought it down. A deer fly buzzed me. Flynn had a very big dinner last night, so he should be taking care of business. Rita put a roast in something called an Instapot, and slow cooked it for 8 hours. So it basically became like pulled beef because all the fat broke down, and lots of gravy. So we ate most of the meat. It was a small roast, and put 2 or 3 big scoops of gravy on Flynn's dog food, and he just chowed down. He's looking here. Oh, he likes that spot. Yep, he ate the whole bowl of food. Let's see if he does his dance afterwards. Yeah. Yep. 3 steps. All right, buddy, let's go. Yesterday morning was shredded wheat for breakfast. And normally when I have shredded wheat, Flynn's right by my side. He has one of the biscuits for every 2 I eat, but he didn't bother coming out. I do not know whether he didn't hear the bowl or the box of cereal. Rita had her English muffin with fresh blueberry jam. Got a little taste of it. It was delicious. Just the jam, not the muffin. Oh. My ankle bothered me. It's okay, come on, let's go. Flynn. 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 Let's go. Oh, well. I don't know what the weather's like, but you can see some clouds. Don't know what the forecast is. I did have Flynn out in the yard off leash and took the camera with me yesterday so I could film him running around. Film. Funny term to use. Record. People still say videotape. Anyway, I think it was a 3 or 4 minute video of Flynn just running around the yard, and uploaded it to YouTube and then shared it on Golden Retriever group on Facebook. And he'd gotten 16 views yesterday. I don't know what it's got today, but I did notice that the ATV ride I recorded the other day had over 600 views. Because people like to see ATV rides. They're probably bored with my ATV rides. I'm not doing any stupid jumps or donuts. Too old for that nonsense. night spinning a circle when the driveway's iced over. But not going to do it on gravel here where it might grab and flip me over. I'm a proponent of practicing sliding on ice with your vehicle, just so you know how it feels and how to react. I don't mean to do stupid stuff. I mean just get a nice clear area where we're not going to slide off into a telephone pole or a concrete embankment, and get it slide just a little bit and recover. I actually did that with the ambulances back in Jersey. We had a big parking lot and it was snow covered, so I took an ambulance out there just to see what it felt like when it started to slide and then recover. Because if you don't know what it feels like when it's starting to slide and you don't know how to recover, then you could be in trouble. We had 3 ambulances. 2 of them used something called on-spot chains. That you flip a button and the chains would drop down and rotate to get underneath the tires to get you traction. The other one was a 4-wheel drive. It was a F-Series truck rather than an E-Series van, and I like that truck a lot better than the E-Series. That ambulance, a 2006 Ford F-450, is in operation in Lincoln. I had arranged to deal with Milton First Aid Squad when they were selling the ambulance. That Springfield Volunteer Fire Department could buy it for an excellent price of $2,500. And do a little Sherwood here, get the leash out from behind my back. We got it up here, and Springfield used it for a little while, and unfortunately they got a chief. The chief we had when I was there had to step down because of his work, and they elected some other moron, and he decided to sell the ambulance. So Lincoln bought it, and they had Thornton Brothers give it the once-over. Which was strange to have Thornton Brothers give it the once-over, because Thornton Brothers is Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and quarter mile, south or west of there is Pelletier Dodge. So why they didn't have Pelletier Ford, I should say. Why they didn't have Pelletier Ford take a look at it, I don't know. But the company that built the ambulance, MedTech, went out of business. So I don't know why. It was a nice truck, except for the problematic 6-liter diesel. The EGR failed. Head bolts failed. Something else failed. There was always problems with the air suspension. But Bernie Yeager had the head bolts taken care of, and I had the EGR cooler replaced. One of the last positions I had there was sergeant in charge of the ambulances. And that was a good rig. I mean, I think it might have had less than 30,000 miles on it. Anyway. That's going to be it for today. We're going to have some coffee. Thanks for watching.